School health. Strong relationship between health of students and their learning had inspired planners and educators 200 years ago in developed countries to launch health-related interventions in schools. So by experience, many years ago, those countries which are developed, they understood that there is a relationship which is very strong between health and the achievements of students and the learning of students. That means that they discovered, they realized, they had an information and an awareness of it, that if the students are healthy, only then they will be able to learn well in the classrooms, and only then they will be able to get good results. This highlighted the planners and the educators with the idea that there has to be something done for the health of the students, and that is why health is become an issue and an important factor on which the administrators, the planners, the educators, they need to work on. Therefore, they launched programs which were health related. So there were interventions in the curriculum and the syllabus, that the syllabus has to be somewhere linked with the health issues and how to solve those health issues and how to make the students aware that they need to have good health and how to inform the parents about guiding them towards keeping good health of their children and also their family. So all these things were interrelated. And these planners and educators, they came to know about this fact and then they started working on it in the developed countries. Naturally, whatever is known in the developed countries also comes down to those countries which are developing. Gradually, developing countries are also realizing importance of school health. So after the developed countries, they came to know 100 years ago that it is very important to keep the health intact and to work on the awareness of health issues. Also, the developing countries, they started following, and now gradually they are also following in the same footsteps of the developed countries and working on the awareness of the health issues in schools. And they are running school health programs for quality education and over health of the society and are introducing its various components in their education systems. So that means health and education, they are coming together as one thing. It is not really something separate because the planners and the educators, they realized that because of good health, children are achieving better. They are learning more. And this information was then transmitted to those countries which were developing. And now the awareness has made it possible to bring the two things together, to integrate the health education in school so that it becomes a part of education. And the culture in the school is that there is all the time an awareness of what is going to lead towards good health. So, for example, cleanliness, taking care of the environment, taking care of the building, keeping it safe from any damage that causes any health issues. So all these risks are being covered by the schools, and it is becoming a culture that the health and safety regulations must be in place so that there are no risks for the children to be getting sick or getting ill and then being away from the school for a long time, causing long absences from school, missing their lessons, and even if they are attending those lessons and if they are not in good health, they will not be able to learn and they will not be able to achieve. So that is why it has become more important for all the countries, whether they are developing or developed nations, to inculcate the habit of taking care of the health of your own and your parents and family. Teachers, staff has to be also careful that they need to take care of themselves so that they do not get sick and they do not miss their lessons or their duties in school. Thus, it has become very common that the school health programs are primarily based on two pertinent principles. Firstly, the relationship of quality of learning with the health conditions of students. The first thing that is to be taken care of is the quality of learning with the health conditions of the student. So the teachers have to see, like they have to do an action research to find out what type of learning is taking place and how is it related to the health conditions of the student. Then the second issue which is there is the responsibility of the state to facilitate smooth physical and mental growth of children for their future role as productive members of the society. So the government has to take the consideration of providing facilities like sports facilities and doctors and nurses in the school in order to keep the physical and mental health of the children in place and proper, and also to make them productive members of the society for the future Pakistan.